In this video, let's take a deep dive on how reviews can help your practice. And we'll start right now. I've mentioned before how important it is to get reviews. The reason is that it adds tremendous social credibility to your practice. If 50 other people said that this optometrist was terrific, they're probably right. There are really two parts that you have to focus on when gaining reviews. Number one is quality, and number two is quantity. When it comes to quantity, it's pretty simple. If all of your competitors have 50 reviews, you need 100 to 150 reviews. The reason for this is pretty obvious. Just having 10 or 15% more reviews than everybody else doesn't really show that you're an authority in your space. It needs to be obvious that you are above and beyond better than everybody else in your area. When you just have 60 reviews and everybody else has 40 or 50, it just doesn't have the same power. Now, if you're seeing at least 10 patients a day, it shouldn't be such a big deal to gather hundreds of reviews over time. I know someone who went crazy over this idea. All of his competitors were getting about 40 to 50 reviews, and he came out with 300 over 2 years. And you know what? It works. The second and more subtle part of reviews is quality. It's not good enough to get reviews that just say, "She was great." You need reviews that capture the essence of your practice with helping keywords. Let me give you an example. I've been to several pediatric eye doctors in the Chicago area, but no one came close to Dr. Riley. She is caring, understanding, and knowledgeable. She not only helped my daughter from seeing 20/20, she also gave her recommendations of how to keep her vision from getting worse. Thank you, Dr. Riley. Wow. What's great about this review? Everything. Number one, it says the doctor's name twice. Number two, it mentions the city that the doctor practices in. Number three, it also mentions the fact that she's a pediatric optometrist. And number four, it also happens to be a glowing 5-star review. The reason it's so important to have tons of information in your Google reviews is because Google indexes these reviews, and when someone searches specifically for a pediatric optometrist, Google's going to recognize that in your reviews it says pediatric optometrist and will list you higher in the rankings. Wondering how to get such amazing reviews? Let me give you a couple tips of how to get the best reviews possible from your patients. Number one, ask them in person. If someone in your office had an extraordinary experience, ask them to write about it. Send them a review link via email or text and write to them that it would make a big difference to our practice if they would share their story. Number two, while the first method is obviously straightforward, most people don't like writing long-winded reviews. Another way of getting those types of reviews is writing some form of template to send to your patients. Basically a checklist of what you're looking for in your review. Who you saw, where you were, what you were treated for, and whether it was helpful. Easy peasy. Now there's actually a second part to quality reviews, and that is who is giving you your review. Believe it or not, Google gives higher priority to certain reviewers over others. Have you ever heard of Google Local Guides? You could check it up online, but basically Google Local Guides is a program that offers free stuff and exclusive perks in exchange for people being local ambassadors for Google. There's a whole ranking system. Basically, the higher ranking you are, the more of an impact your reviews can make. As of now, I don't really know of a way to signal out these reviewers over others, but I think it's still important to recognize that all reviews are not created equal. The last thing to keep in mind is that reviews aren't good enough. You want 5-star reviews. The best way to do this is to make sure that you're only asking people who are going to give you that positive review. Although I'm sure you're amazing with every single person, some people are just sour and find fault in everybody. Make sure not to send those invitations to those types of people. I actually have a great method that allows one to get as many 5-star reviews as possible without having to sift through the negative people. If you want to learn more, contact me and we could discuss. I hope this video helped you understand the importance of reviews for your optometry practice. If you have any questions or comments, please contact me. I'm always around. Bye for now.